welcome back. Hanukkah starts tomorrow, and if you need a refresher on lighting a menorah or celebrating the holiday, we have Rabbi Mendy Cohen here to tell us all about it. Good morning, Rabbi.
Good morning, and happy almost Hanukkah.
Happy almost Hanukkah. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. So obviously we know tomorrow night is the first night of Hanukkah. We're going to light the first candle.
Yes.
And we're commemorating a very powerful story in the Jewish calendar, which happened 2,200 years ago when the Greeks came to defile the temple in Jerusalem, the Holy Temple, and actually took all the oil which was used for the menorah, the candelabra that they lit in the temple. They defiled it, broke it. They didn't destroy it. They just made it all unholy. Since then, we have celebrated Hanukkah with our own menorah of 8 candles to commemorate the incredible miracle. They had enough oil for one night, enough pure oil, and God made a miracle that it lasted for 8 nights.
So such a rich history. And as you mentioned, starts tomorrow night. So let's light the first candle. How does it work? Which way do you go? And obviously 8 days. So tell me a little bit about the menorah.
So I love the question because it's the most confusing one. So we light the menorah. Over here we have the shamash. That's the serving candle.
Okay.
As you can see, it's clearly distinct from the menorah.
Right.
Because it's just to serve us in our candle lighting. Have you noticed what I brought today is a beautiful menorah, but it also has oil. The ideal dream way of doing it is like they did it in the temple with pure olive oil. We also have brought over here, which I'll show in a second, a more practical way, which is the candles, and that's a beautiful way to do the menorah lighting as well. So we're going to light the first candle. First you light the shamash, the serving candle.
Okay.
And then at this point, on the first night, you'd actually make 3 blessings. And we can sing the first one.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so you'll hold the shamash, you'll hold the serving candle, you'll have your first candle or oil all set up ready to go, and then you'll make the blessing. Baruch atah Hashem, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner Chanukah. And if this was tomorrow night, you'll do the second 2 blessings. We'll forgive we just did 1. And then you come and you light the right candle first.
Okay.
So you're lighting the right candle first. And then each night of Hanukkah, as we add a second light, we add a second candle. And we got it.
There you go. Yep.
Hanukkah miracle, just to light it. Each night you add a second candle, and you always go, the newest candle is always lit first.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful and powerful idea. We start with 1 candle. Sometimes, and I think especially in today's day and age, it's hard to come to Hanukkah with all the celebration. There's a lot of darkness in the world. But if you can turn up and just light 1 candle, find that little bit of oil within you to light, guess what? The next day you'll find the strength to continue to add a second candle and a third candle till at the completion of the holidays, please God, we will be filled with tremendous light.
I love that.
Menorah.
And you have a dreidel here, so that's also a part of the Hanukkah celebration. Tell me what that is.
So here's our beautiful little dreidel. This is kind of a cool dreidel because inside of it, it has other dreidels and it actually has Hanukkah candies as well, which is always cute for the kids. But the dreidel is very powerful because the Greeks would come to the Jewish people to stop them studying Torah, and the Jews would just say, hey, we're not studying Torah, we're just spinning dreidel. And on the dreidel, there's 4 letters. And the better the spinner you are, the longer it spins.
That was a good spin to me.
And you definitely want to try and aim for the gimel. If you get the gimel, you get the whole thing.
Okay.
So take out your Hanukkah gelt, your little coins, and play this great dream of dreidel. It's a great time for families to come together to play and light the menorah.
And then we've got the jelly donuts. What's the story behind this?
So the donuts is with the oil. It's all about the miracle of oil, and donuts are filled with oil. They're great, they taste delicious, they're awesome to eat, and it's definitely part of the celebration. In Hebrew, they call it sufganiyot. There's so many kinds of donuts you can get, and the main thing is part of that family celebration. Bring the family together. And whilst we're talking about bringing the family together, I would also say bring the community together. And at Chabad of the main line, which is just around the corner, but there's Chabads all across the city of Philadelphia. There are Hanukkah celebrations going on throughout Hanukkah, which are great opportunities for the entire family, the entire community to come together. We have tomorrow, Thursday night in Suburban Square. That's the second night of Hanukkah. That's a massive celebration, which is called Hanukkah Wonderland. And then on Sunday, we have our Brigmanura Parade, which is actually going to go from Chabad to Giant through the cities with a bunch of cars with menorahs on top, and it's a fantastic way to light up the entire community.
And we've seen that outside of our PHL17 studios before, and now you're seeing it as well, images on your screen. So Rabbi, if folks, they want to come or they want to get involved, one more time, where does it start and what time? So
our website's a great place to go to, chabadmainline.org. That's C-H-A-B-A-D mainline.org/Hanukkah. And we're going to be Sunday at Chabad of the main line at the General Wayne Inn. And that's going to be at 3:15. Just come. If you don't have a menorah in the car, we got one for you. We'll put one in the car, join the celebration, and be part of this amazing holiday to light up the entire community.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, teaching us some of the history and bringing the traditions. It was so interesting, and happy Hanukkah.
Thank you so much. Happy Hanukkah to you, and it's always a pleasure to be back every year, and happy Hanukkah to all the viewers. Have a beautiful and illuminated Hanukkah.
Deja, I'll send it over to you.